Entry-level white-collar hiring has collapsed 25% since ChatGPT launched. Youth unemployment among degree holders just hit levels we haven't seen since the 2008 financial crash. And here's the part. Nobody's saying out loud, GDP is at record highs while doing it. The economy isn't broken. It just doesn't need you anymore. Let's start with the carnage. Youth unemployment, that's workers 15 to 24, was finally healing after COVID. Then November 2022 happened. ChatGPT shipped, and within 18 months, the line bent the wrong way in every advanced economy on Earth. The UK is back above 13%. France is flirting with 18%. South Korea, the country that turned education into a national religion, is watching its youth jobless rate climb while its boomers stay employed at record rates. This isn't a recession signal. GDP is growing in every one of these countries. This is something new, a structural lockout. The bottom rung of the knowledge economy, the analyst desk, the paralegal pool, the junior dev seat, the copywriter cubicle, those jobs are being deleted in real time. And the people who were supposed to fill them are standing outside the building. Now here's the counter-argument I get every single time. Of course young people are unemployed. They always are. Just get a degree and you'll be fine. That was true for 40 years. It is not true anymore. Look at unemployment specifically among workers with advanced education, bachelor's, master's, PhDs. In the United States, it's nearly doubled from its 2019 floor. In Canada, advanced degree unemployment is now higher than it was during parts of the 2008 crisis. France is sitting near 6% for the most credentialed workers in the country. The degree premium, the entire economic justification for $1.7 trillion in American student debt, is collapsing precisely where AI tools are strongest. Legal research, financial analysis, software engineering, marketing, copy. The credential isn't a ladder, it's an invoice, and the job at the top of it doesn't exist. Here's where it gets obscene. While young, educated workers are getting locked out, the economies themselves are doing fine. The United States posted 2.5% GDP growth in 2023. Canada, Korea, Australia, all positive. This is the decoupling nobody wants to name. Historically, when GDP grows, jobs grow. That relationship has been the foundation of every economic model since World War II. It just snapped. Output is rising. Corporate profits hit record highs in 2023, and entry-level postings on Indeed for software engineering dropped over 50% from their 2022 peak. The machine is running better than ever. It simply requires fewer humans to operate it, and the humans it needs least are the ones who just graduated. Where is the money going? Not to workers. GDP per capita, that's economic output divided by every man, woman, and child, has hit all-time highs in the US, Australia, and Germany. The pie is bigger than ever, but median wages for workers under 25 have stagnated or fallen in real terms across the OECD since 2022. Translation: the productivity gains from AI aren't being shared. They're being captured. The S&P 500 had its best year since 1997 in 2023. NVIDIA's market cap exploded past $3 trillion. Meanwhile, a 23-year-old computer science graduate is sending out 400 applications and getting 9 responses. This is what productivity growth without labor demand actually looks like on the ground. It looks like inheritance, not employment. And now, the final, ugliest data point. When workers can't find jobs, they eventually stop looking. Economists call them discouraged workers, and they vanish from the unemployment statistics entirely, because if you're not searching, you don't count. Look at youth labor. Forced participation across the advanced world. The U.S. has shed nearly 10 percentage points since 2005. Korea is in free fall. The UK never recovered from COVID. These aren't lazy kids playing video games. These are graduates with $40,000 in debt who applied to 300 jobs, got ghosted by everyone, and concluded, correctly, that the system has no role for them. The official unemployment numbers I showed you earlier, they're actually understating the catastrophe, because the worst-off young people aren't unemployed. They're uncounted. Put it all together, and the picture is unmistakable. Youth unemployment up. Advanced degree unemployment up. Labor force participation down. GDP up. GDP per capita up. Corporate profits up. This is not a business cycle. This is a structural rewrite of who the economy serves. For 70 years, the deal was, get educated, get hired, get a piece of the growth. AI just broke Clause 3. The growth still happens, the hiring doesn't, and the most credentialed generation in human history is discovering that their diplomas are receipts for a service that no longer exists. We've created a college-educated underclass, people who did everything they were told and are now poorer in real terms than their parents were at the same age, with six-figure debt to show for it. Here's the verdict. The college degree, as an economic instrument, is dead. It is a debt trap masquerading as a ladder. AI has gutted the entry-level economy in under 2 years, and the data shows no policy response, no retraining program, no labor protection catching up. The economies of the rich world are now growing without their young, educated workers and getting better at it every quarter. If you're under 25 and watching this, the old playbook will bankrupt you. If you're a parent, the 4-year degree you're financing may be the worst trade of your life. And if you're a policymaker pretending this is cyclical, you are lying or you are asleep. The numbers don't care which. I only make videos when the data is undeniable. No vibes, no takes, just charts that should be on every front page and aren't. Subscribe. The next one is about who actually owns the AI productivity gains, and the answer is uglier than this one.